Our I-team investigates classes canceled. A children's language school abruptly closing its doors, leaving families surprised and out money. They called consumer investigative reporter Jason Knowles to look into that sudden closure. Jason?
We received phone calls and emails from families who say they were furious when they heard the words classes canceled. Parents say it happened after a children's language school collected money for upcoming classes. Now frustrated families say they can't get answers. Language Stars offered foreign language classes to children for 20 years, but it abruptly closed its doors in February.
We're out probably around between $600 and $700.
Geraldine Tillman's daughter Molly enjoyed Spanish classes at Language Stars since 2014. The last time they saw their teacher,
we said goodbye, see you next Saturday, and that was it. Then we got an email the next morning that they had shut down completely.
Language Stars website said, unfortunately, we cannot service our debts as they come due and have exhausted all sources of funding.
You get to really know these people. They get to know your kid, and it's just not appreciated at all.
Families say there were no warnings, and they've heard nothing about possible refunds. Language Stars had a total of 17 locations, most in Chicago and the suburbs, some in Virginia and D.C. An academic year of classes costs between $2,300 and $3,500.
We tried to contact them. The website was closed. Everything was shut down.
About a dozen irate families contacted the I-team. Several sent proof of payment for canceled classes. The Illinois Attorney General says it will investigate. The AG and the Better Business Bureau say they received similar complaints. One, the BBB calls egregious, alleging that Language Stars was collecting tuition and enrolling one day before closure.
We would sign up in the spring for the whole school year.
And Tillman says she almost paid more for a summer camp.
A 2-week program, full day, it was between $1,800 and $1,900. But this year, it happened much earlier, and it was a lot of emails and a lot of phone calls.
My name is Leslie Lancree. I founded Language Stars in 1998.
Leslie Lancree, seen here in a YouTube video, is the founder of Language Stars. The I-team emailed, mailed, and knocked on her door at this Lincoln Park home.
Mrs. Lancree?
We also reached out to the CEO, Matt Kinich. After not hearing from him, we caught up with him in Northfield.
Mr. Kinich, Jason Knowles from the ABC7 I-team. We had some questions about Language Stars.
And the I-team reached out to HCP and Company, a private equity firm that invested in Language Stars. Their office space was empty and they didn't reply.
The responsible thing to do would be to at least refund people.
The Language Stars website does direct parents to an email address if they still want to be connected to one of the school's teachers. It says nothing about refunds, and parents like Tillman say they're not getting replies from the company.
A letter of explanation would be appreciated.
If you lost tuition at Language Stars, the Illinois Attorney General's office says you can file a complaint. You may also be able to file a suit in small claims court. So far, records show the company has not filed for bankruptcy. When paying for any service up front, you should use a credit card so you can dispute those charges. Also ask if the contract explains your rights to a refund, just in case that business closes abruptly, just like this one.